Namaste बच्चों, हमेशा खुश रहो. Myself Jevin Dr. Monica Trivedi, Department of Science and Technology, Faculty of Education Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapith, Women's University. So students, today we have to discuss about the solution of gases in liquid or a Henry law. This law is known as a Henry's law. So what happened in this law? The solubility of gas in a solvent depend on the pressure and temperature. When a gas is enclosed over its saturated solution, it is exists in a equilibrium state like gas and gas in a solution. So if a pressure if a pressure increased on our system, the equilibrium will move in a direction which will reduce the pressure according to Le-Chatelain principle. So the pressure can be reduced by more gas dissolving in a solvent. Thus, the solubility or concentration of a gas in a given solvent is increased with increase in a pressure. Okay. So a kinetic molecular explanation of the effect of the pressure on gas solution system can be observed. Okay. And what is the Henry's law? According to Henry's law, it can be stated as that the for a gas in a constant with a solvent at a constant temperature, concentration of the gas that dissolve in a solvent is directly proportional to pressure of a gas. The pressure which is applied on a gas is equals to the solubility of the gas molecule. Okay. In this diagram, you can see here that the gas molecule is present in a diagram A. The gas molecules are present in a equilibrium in a solution. After applying some pressure, the equilibrium disturbed and the number of moles in a solvent increases. Okay. Then to re-establish the equilibrium, the gas molecule, the concentration of gas molecule increase with the increase in a pressure in a solvent molecule. So in these three diagrams, you can understand how the gas molecule dissolve in a solvent on increasing the pressure on a gas. Okay, so Henry's law also in a form of a distribution law can be explained like if a vessels contain liquid and a gas in a sink at the equilibrium at the gas can be regarded as a distributed between a liquid like a phase A and phase B. Okay, the above space is a phase B and the liquid is a phase A. So in this condition, the partial pressure on solubility it utilizes it in making the carbonated beverages like a beer, any other soft drinks. Okay, so so in this kind of law, it can be applied for to refilling the soda water bottle under the carbon dioxide pressure of 4 atmospheric pressure, and when this bottle open the pressure the partial pressure of CO2 above the solution is decreases about 101.001 atmospheric pressure and CO2 gas will come out. Okay, so in this diagram you can also see that distribution according to distribution law. So here you can see the in a soda bottle the CO2 gas is present in a bottle at 1 atmospheric pressure, and when this bottle opened the pressure released and the atmospheric pressure become 0.001 and the CO2 bubbles, the gas bubbles will come out. Okay, so this is all about the Henry's law. Now if we calculate the concentrations, okay, so if C1 be the concentration of gas in a phase B and C will be the concentration in a gas of a gas in phase A. Now if we apply distribution law for this, what will we get? C divided by C1 is equals to Kd is equals to it is a constant, and Kd is a distribution constant. So for this we know that the molar concentration of gas is proportional to its pressure. Okay, so we will put here C by P is equals to K and C is equals to K into P. So this is Henry's law equation. The concentration is directly proportional to pressure because K is constant here. So the concentration is directly proportional to pressure applied on a gas. Okay, So what are the applications of the Henry law? First is a soda water bottle, like the solubility of CO2 in a soft drinks and the soda water bottle. Okay, and second is when a diver goes in underwater, his body is subjected to the high pressure. Due to this, the body tissues absorb more gas. Okay, and the breathed oxygen is required for the cellular respiration to provide energy to the diver, but the nitrogen gets absorbed into the body tissues. Okay, and when the pressure increases with the increase of in the depth, therefore as the diver approaches the bottom of the water, the body pressure increases. With the increase in the pressure of more nitrogen get absorbed in the body tissue, but he approaches upward to come out the water body, and the pressure start decreasing with decreasing the depth. This is turn decreases the amount of the nitrogen getting absorbed by the body tissue. This causes the bubble of the nitrogen in the body, which with the turn cause the bend the body of the diver. Okay. So the next example is at the higher altitude, the fractional weight of the oxygen is not as much at the ground level. So we when this stimulation low concentration of oxygen in the blood tissues of individual living at the high height or the climb, the low blood oxygen causes the climber to feel feeble and not able to think. It indicates that by decreasing the pressure, the concentration of gases also decreases. Okay. So these are some examples of Henry's law. Thank you very much.